Hi guys, happy November. This is the market update for the month of November, and I want to just cover a couple quick topics. First of all, make sure you guys vote. Elections next week, and I already did. I sent mine off, and I hope you guys do too. I wanted to touch on short-term mortgages or 15-year, 10-year mortgages. It seems like over the last 5 years with the Dave Ramsey movement and just the the millennials, a lot of people are starting to think about paying their mortgage off faster and having shorter term loans, which is very, very cool. And when I have someone ask me about that, I generally try to ask them a lot of questions to make sure that it's the best fit. One of the things most people don't understand about a short-term mortgage, like a 15-year mortgage, for example, is you don't really see the benefit of that loan until you're about a quarter to halfway into it. And so there's really two kind of guiding principles that I like to ask people before we consider a short-term loan. Number one, is it your forever house? Is it the house that you're probably going to stay in for the rest of your life? For most millennials, if they're buying their first house or even their second house, the odds are, statistically speaking, they're probably going to buy another house in 5 to 6 years. So if it's not your forever house, then you'll probably get a better return on the money you want to spend on a short-term loan in other areas, in other, whether it be stocks, bonds, or other equities. The second question is can you easily afford that payment if one or both spouses didn't have the same jobs they currently have? With a shorter term loan, you're paying a mortgage in half the time. So consequently, the payment is generally 30 to 40% higher than a 30-year fixed mortgage. For a lot of people, that's a very easy payment to make if they cut back here or there, or they have a really tight family budget, they know that they can make the payment. In that case, it might be a good idea. So, if you decide that it is your forever house and you can't afford this payment, then a short-term mortgage is really a great way to go. I just did a breakdown for someone yesterday that's doing a 15-year loan, and they're going to save $185,000. And this young man's only 34 years old. So by the time we were talking about it, and by the time he's in his mid to upper 40s, he's going to have his house paid off. And that's just incredible. Most people can't say that they have their house paid off in their 40s. And so for him, it was really cool. And I've had a lot of clients over the last few months that have done 15 years. I had one client go from a 30-year to a 10-year mortgage. This guy's going to save $300,000. He's going to have his house paid off in 10 years. And so really a great thing to look at if you guys have done a loan with me in the past and you think you are in your forever house and you can maybe afford a 15-year loan, I really encourage you to take a look at it with rates down in the 2s. It's a great time to do that. Last thing I wanted to touch on is the mortgage rates. Mortgage rates have come up a little bit in the last 30 days, mostly due to some of the volatility going on in our financial markets. There's a lot of things going on right now. Of course, the Federal Reserve had a meeting this week saying that they're still thinking that they may raise rates this year, which gives them one more month to do it. That would be in December. So we'll see what happens in December. Friday, I believe, would be the 4th. We're going to see, or Friday the 5th, we're going to see the jobs reports come out. Depending on how that looks, that could definitely sway interest rates. And then obviously the election. A lot of people, both stockbrokers and people in the mortgage industry are predicting that we will see some turbulent times after the election, depending on which way it goes. That could have an impact short term on rates. But I think that rates going through next year, 2017, will still remain low. They kind of have to right now. And it'll be interesting to see what happens next week. So if you guys have any questions about anything else, mortgage related, real estate related, or just anything at all, I hope you can call me. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great November, great Thanksgiving, and really thankful to have you guys. Thank you so much for the great feedback.